Those ones have been really good. Some ones. Just hit the flag we were aiming at. That's pretty fun. What's up, guys? Oh, Miguel Accounting said hi. Hey, guys. What's up, Mal? I'm gonna be hitting mostly 3/4 shots today. Trying to get some feel back in the strike. Played a couple days ago and just the strike was getting a little thin, a little bit all over the place. Yeah, like that. Just kind of coming out of it, I think. If you tend to race through balls like I do, a good idea just to grab 4, 5, 6 at a time. When those are done, switch clubs, switch drills, whatever it is you're working on. That was heavy. So the longer clubs, the alignment's starting to get really wonky. I'm having a hard time. This is why people give up on swing changes, because it gets to be really tough. So you turned through that one nicely. That ball was absolutely crushed. Turns out you sometimes just gotta actually set up aimed where, try to hit it where you're actually aimed. I'm gonna try to stick this guy up here. Still hear me, you can still hear the strike a little bit. Oh, all right. Yeah, these long irons have been holding me back. Hey. Charles is still working out at which irons he's gonna go with this year. That's cool. Can't hit any better than that, guys. I'm gonna go to the 3-wood. It's a lot of longer clubs early in the range session for me, but this is what we were struggling with the other day, so we're gonna spend some time on it. These longer clubs especially, the swing's just getting really long. And I'm having to kind of send it back out. Yeah, I mean, we'll just hit every single ball like that, dead straight out of the middle of the face. And golf is easy. That one there was just ball position a little bit further back. I feel like it's maybe been creeping a tiny bit too far forward on me. Alright, I might be too far back. Now we're just hitting stingers. Just gotta get through it, you know? Only swing thought here is balanced finish. I gotta do a better job of giving myself external cues. You know, ones that aren't like, keep the club head outside on the way back. Like, that's just getting me in all kinds of trouble. Whoa. What do you guys think? Somebody help Charles out with his iron question. I'd probably go with the Titleist just because personal preference for irons. I'll say that. So let's actually try to hit one at the 200 marker. Wow, the alignment just feels so left, but I know it's not. Balance, short backswing. Just send it up. Arm gets the parallel. That's our swing. All the old stuff over the head, not doing us any favors. Let's make sure we're actually set up here. Yeah, fucking. Perfect. Or you just legit top it. Ooh. Swing changes are Getting tough. Hey Mason, what's going on? Alright guys, we're gonna hit some out of this fairway bunker here. And see if we can't find the strike a little better here. Tiny downslope as well. There we go. Even better there. This is a great drill, guys, if you really need to practice just like staying in your posture, right? If you come out of it, you're not going to hit these very well. Pretty solid again right there. Really getting on the downslope here now, which is good. That was the thin one. Just really got staying in it, right? We're not standing up through impact. Better. Let's try Try to hit one with that yellow flag over there. Perfect. It's a good drill. I'm glad this range has this little area here. It's good. It's important to feel that ball first strike. Okay. We're hitting 7-iron out of there, so now let's come back on the turf and see what we learned. Face was shut there, but it was hit good. That one's so much better than that thin right one we've been hitting. Hard to tell on your screen, but these balls are going a long way with a 7-iron. These are exactly the types of strikes I'm hoping to feel. You guys say we hit some 2-irons, huh? 2-irons off the deck, that's always a good drill for... Mason loves golf too. Damos un volteo, se habla español, yo puedo hablar poquito español. Pero es difícil practicar en ese momento porque no tengo amigos que hablan español. Pero yo he vivido en España hace 10 años y aprendí poquito de español ahí. Bienvenidos al stream. EMD asks, do you set your wrist early on your backswing? No, not intentionally. My backswing I kind of try to feel in 2 pieces. It's just the first one is like about halfway, and I want the club, you know, my hands closer to my body than the club. If you start getting in here, that's when bad things happen. But one piece out to here, and then the momentum that I put in at the bottom just kind of carries it into the hinge in this part, right? But for me, it's mostly one piece and then up, and then go from there. That's what I've been trying to feel lately anyway. These longer clubs are the ones I've been struggling with, just over swinging, right? Getting a little too long. So I'm really trying to feel like I'm hitting almost 3/4 ones. Something like that. I mean, that's good of a strike with a long iron as I could ever hope for. Pues bien. Mucho gusto, damos. He wants me to slow down. Do you want me to slow down so you can see it, or are you thinking I'm going to hit it better if I slow down? Tell you what, guys, these are coming out really nice today with the 2-iron. It's just trying to not get stuck on my back foot, right? That's what I'm trying to rehearse with this. I'll be honest, I'm in my swing thoughts are mostly about my feet and my lower body and just being smooth, not so much about even what the club or the hands are doing. They just got to get to the ball. But when I'm hitting the ball well, it's a lot of just like I'm feeling, you know, my feet and good rhythm, right? It's just a nice 1, 2, and go. It was a little bit of the old swing. It's still much better than it could have been. Gotta keep everything nice and loose. Hey, Joey Hammond, what's up, Joey? Thanks for being here. I see you, Mason. I get what you're saying. Oh, that one's going left. It's hit really good, though. Trying to hit some draws, maybe even some big draws, just to try to still opening the shoulders and dragging the handle a little bit. That's really nice right there. starting to feel like we're getting the face close with our chest, not so much with the hands, which is great. Starting to wear out this little spot on the mat here. Hold the finish. That's so important in my swing. Oh boy, that wasn't good at all. Alright, we're gonna hit one more 2-iron because that wasn't a good way to finish the set with this club. That was flush. If you guys have been enjoying the stream, you're liking the content on the channel, I'm gonna drop a like and subscribe. That's always incredibly appreciated. I mean, T said he's a scratch. Why would he do that? You need to slow down your swing. Ace says, nice swing, great tempo. I'm not sure if Mason means tempo-wise or like actual speed, but I find in my swing I actually need I need speed, or I leave the face open, which is a flaw. But the answer for me has never been slowing down. That wasn't hit very well. So hitting a lot of these 3/4 shots in practice to try to keep everything a little more synced up. Very first coach I ever had taught me this, said when your swing's getting a little iffy, just hit these 3/4 ones. Tell you what, it's a great prescription. What do the baseball kids call that? A tank? When you absolutely crush one? Tanked it. Probably saying that wrong. Doesn't get much better than that, guys. I'm not sure we can hit it any better. Great drill. I'm gonna do it again with a 4-iron. It will be a different feel, right? Hitting a wood versus an iron, but not a whole lot of difference. Mason likes these new swings. Shout out to Mason. inside and outside. That right there, guys, that's why it's such a good drill. Just it forces you to sync everything up. Really just a wonderful, wonderful drill. Mason wants me to hit 9 next. I'll hit 9 next after we hit these last 2 4-irons. Kinda got the face shut and a little stuck there, but strike was good. I mean, again, that's what I mostly have been worried about. The club face we can always manage. Those are solid there. All right, what did we say was next? 9-iron? How far do you guys hit your 9-iron? Mine goes like 155 to 165, depending on how good I hit it. That's a nice sound. Get those grooves nice and clean. Suaves asks, can I do a step-by-step guide to the swing? I definitely can. I don't know about today right now, but if you're just beginning, the thing I would tell you that's the most important is like from, you know, waist to waist, right? That impact area, the 2 feet before and after the ball, mostly before, right? Because you want to be, you gotta hit the ball with the shaft leaning forward like this. So if you preset that condition, and if you're truly just a beginner, I would start with some like waist to waist swings. And you just want to feel, what does it feel like if I, you know, really compress the ball? If I'm hitting down on it, right? And the shaft is leaning forward at impact, and you grab like an 8 or 9 or a wedge, and you just swing like this. Right, this is a good drill for me too. Just kind of back to fundamentals about impact, right? All the stuff that happens, you see pros all swinging back here all crazy. None of that is for you if you're a beginner. Right, and you just want to get that feel for hitting the back of the ball. And then you start to build it up, then you start to add some speed, try to hit the ball a little further, but that's my best advice, is especially with irons, you got to learn impact. You got to learn, you know, at a slow speed what it feels like to hit the ball properly. I wish I could put the camera there, but there's a busy range here. Rhett Beatty says hi. Hey Rhett, thanks for checking out the stream, guys. Yeah, so there's a lot of, again, start with those really slow kind of waist to waist type hits. You know, again, just trying to get a feel for hitting the ball properly. I would also tell you there's lots of great resources on YouTube that aren't me for, you know, basic swing fundamentals and, you know, kind of how you want the club to work in an arc around your body. You know, and then we're moving laterally towards the target in transition. to move that low point in front of the ball. Again, because we want to have a descending strike into the ball. So my version of the full swing is something like this. Even if that wasn't hit super great, but so you start to add a little bit of speed to it, a little bit more length, but that's really the basic. You know, if you're looking at a camera, right, you want this club head kind of outside your hands in this halfway back position. The club hinges up, and then the club drops, right? So if you think about the club independently, you want it to travel as efficiently as possible, right? So there's some 9-irons for you, Mason. Again, I'm working on that kind of sawed-off finish. Really working on kind of club face awareness and Mason says you're so good. I don't know about that. I've just spent a lot of time practicing, but I'd like to keep getting better. That is the goal with the channel and all you guys supporting me to keep making that happen. So Aon Gervin asks, how did you get from 8 down to 3/4? Not entirely sure I understand the question, but I try to bounce around the clubs I'm hitting. Not, you know, I don't want to hit like 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 all in a row, right? Because it's not super indicative of how you play golf. So I like to, you know, grab like 3, 4, or 5 balls and hit each club and work on like a drill for that many swings or a feel that I'm working on. And you'll notice that I'm always, you know, I get more than 1 rep per ball, right? Because I'm in here, I'm trying to, you know, working on those things that I'm working on in my swing. You know, so for these, it's club head stays outside on the way back because my tendency is to get in here and I get in trouble. So club head stays out and then sawed off 3/4 finish. Though I did say, I guess I'll hit one more with the 9. Just for you, Mason. Even that one wasn't hit great, right? But with good tempo, good sequencing. I mean, we're able to turn like, not every swing is going to be good. But if you can still manage to get back to the ball and put a decent strike on it. Okay, so I got 3 more balls here. I'm going to switch to a wedge here. We've not been hitting a ton of wedges yet today. Get rid of this guy. And so yeah, so now I'll switch, you know, I'll grab 3, 4, 5 balls and go to a different target, right? 100 yards, for instance. Yeah, Mason wants me to hit 100. He's reading my mind. Pretty close to right at 100 there, guys. See, these range mats are filthy, which surprises me. kid you not, guys, I went right over the 100-yard marker. Almost went in the bucket. So 100 yards for me, I'm probably pulling a 56 degree. Again, depends on conditions, front pin, back pin, all that stuff, but... Alright, so now I might do like some simulated holes. Right, so I'd hit like a tee shot and then an approach shot. Play some par threes. Try to get a little creative with it. Right, so after I hit this ball, right at about 50 yards, that's my 50-yard shot. Just a half swing 60 degree. Okay, so let's go and try to simulate a hole. Oh, and I understand your question. You went, what do you think was the big difference in my game when my handicap was 8 compared to 3 or 4 and then against scratch? It's a good question. I don't know if I can point to one thing. I would say penalty shots off the tee are the biggest one, right? Keeping your ball in play off the tee, I think, is the easiest way. And then I've always had speed, so that wasn't, you know, so much an issue. So to answer your question, I think it's tee shots. It's definitely not putting, right? Because I putt it, you know, I've been a scratch or plus one, you know, putting like a 5 or 6 for a long time. So it's not because of putting, but if you want to actually lower your scores, hit fewer balls out of play, no OB balls, no driving penalties. And it's just, we know scoring is about double bogey avoidance. So the fewer doubles you make. All right, so let's imagine we have a 400-yard hole here. And I've got a 5-wood, which should go, you know, 250. And we're gonna hit it right out at that yellow flag. It was hit well, just slightly left of where we intended, though not with much curve, just a little bit of a pull. So let's say that wasn't our best swing. Instead of hitting 150, we're gonna have 165 in. So we're gonna hit an 8-iron. So I pull an 8. And this, again, guys, this is a great way to mix up your practice, you know, keep yourself engaged. Right, so I got that same, you know, actually, let's pick a different target. I'm gonna pick the blue flag over here. Ball position still creeping a little forward on me. That was hit good. Right at the blue flag. Okay, so we'd call that a success. You know, a tee shot in play and an iron shot at our target, you know, that was hit well. Okay, let's go 350-yard hole. Mason says he only has 2 minutes left. Amazing. Well, I appreciate you checking out the stream for such an extended amount of time and hanging out. It's been awesome. Hopefully you guys are all subscribed. You'll get the noties when we live stream again. And we're not going to stop anytime soon, guys. We're going to keep trying to get better. Alright, so again, let's say this is again a 400-yard hole, but it's narrow, so we're going to hit 2-iron and try to leave ourselves like 175 in if we hit a good one. Again, we're going to that same yellow flag. Oh, that was hit really good, guys. Chasing out. I mean, that 2-iron went 260 maybe. So let's say we hit it really good, actually. So we have 150 in. Grab a 9-iron and pick a new target. Try to make a good swing. So now we'll go to this short blue flag here. Another really good strike, guys. That sawed-off finish is doing the trick. That was perfectly straight, right at our target. I mean, that would be a birdie putt. I think both of the last iron swings would be. Okay, let's play a par 3. It's 190 yards into the wind. So I'm gonna hit a 6-iron. Okay, let's pick a new target. So in my head, right, we played 2 holes. We're kind of like even par. You know, a couple of decent tee shots, some good iron shots. Yellow flag here. Yellow flag. Again, maybe 5-6 yards left of our flag target, and I mean completely munched. I think the sawed-off finish is just coming with us to the golf course, guys. Tommy Fleetwood style. Like, we might just watch Tommy Fleetwood videos for an hour before our next round and saw every swing, because it's turning from a drill into like an amazing way to hit the ball. Okay, par 5 here. Let's say it's 550. Try to hit a good tee shot. I'm gonna go out all the way to that 250 marker out there. That is right on target, guys. I mean, it almost hit the sign. So, okay, for the sake of it, let's say we didn't get a good lie, we hit it into a divot, and we're gonna hit a 7-iron and then a wedge. Right, we've got 300 yards left. We're gonna leave ourselves like a nice comfy wedge swing, like 100, 110. We're gonna hit this 7-iron at the yellow flag. Saw it off. Oh boy. Okay, that was the thin one. And we just did not hit very well. So that's probably a bogey. Oh wait, it's a par 5. So instead of having, let's say we have 150 in now. We don't have a wedge. We've got to hit a 9-iron on the green. Let's go right at the 150 blue flag. That was hit good, guys. I'm telling you, all this hard work is starting to pay off. Alright, so let's go to a 180 par 3, because I want to try that 7-iron swing again. I think it mostly is the ball position just creeping forward, right? Unusual to need such a big towel for just the range. See you, Mason. Thanks for checking out the stream, my dude. Very cool. Almost up to 20 likes here on the stream too, guys. Okay, yellow flag. 7-iron. Saw off the finish. Stay in it. Half a groove low maybe, but it's just right on line still. I feel like with this, the sawed-off finish, I'm really happy with the strike. Lovely. Lovely, guys. Okay, so we played some holes. Let's do a few more drills here. Maybe I'll hit some more wedges. Some more short irons. Mason said hi again. Is Mason back? He's back. I'm going back to Cali. Alright, so 150 is the target. Look at this muck on the off of the every swing, guys. I mean, I don't know how that happens. Mudslide over the range? Who could say? So a little bit of block practice here to finish with some short irons. Almost went in the bucket. Okay. Go to the same target here, but this is 52 degree. Ball is really traveling today, guys. I'll tell you that. The crispness of these strikes, and I think, you know, that move to just get a little more on top of it. Really compressing it so well. The sawed-off finish is here to stay, right? Call me Tommy Fleetwood if you have to. Pretty point and shoot at the moment with the short ones. I think the goal is going to be to just keep translating that further down the bag, you know? Just trying to keep that sawed-off finish. And that tempo, right? The club's getting a little longer, and I lose the tempo a little. Point and shoot, I'm telling you. It's kind of unbelievable. I feel like that meme from Star Wars where Anakin gets the pod racer to work. He's like, it's working! It's working! That's what I feel like with the swing right now. That's what the game... all the work is starting to feel that way a little bit. Alright, well that's not broken, so I don't need to really do much to it. Let's see if we can translate it to the shorter ones too. Whoa. Tell you what, we are getting all the dirt and muck out of this range mat, that's for sure. Taffy asks, do the mats ever mess with you compared to grass? No, not at my level. I mean, I can certainly tell from a feel perspective, you know, how the strike was. But if you are just starting out, you got to be careful that you aren't hitting behind the ball and letting the club, you know, kind of bounce off the turf into the ball. You can get a little bit fooled on the mats, you know, if you're hitting it heavy. But also that's something that with time and practice you'll develop a feel for. But I will, yeah, certainly it is nicer hitting off grass if you can. Look at that, again, just the muck. It's another great drill to practice, guys. Try hitting, you know, more club to a shorter target. Right, so I'm gonna hit some 52s and pitching wedges to this 100-yard target here. So that was a little deep, but that's the idea, right? Try to maintain, you know, the tempo, the strike. Just like that. So this is a great way for me to slow everything down. And I still have to deliver the club, you know, a good strike. That one hit the marker. Nice. This abbreviated follow through is something I'm definitely going to be taking away from today. Oh boy. Little foot slippage on that one. was a good one to end on there, guys, but we've got a few more balls, and we're gonna just hit these 50-yard ones and then call it a day. Good day at work here out at the range. Like him, inside and outside. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's practice session, but appreciate everybody stopping by. Snow Ninja says, what iron should I get next? I just got some Tacoma irons that I really like. These are the 301 CB model. It's a really attractive especially at address. Dave, I'd love to hit you a stinger, but we've hit our last golf ball for the day, so. Joshua Russell says he won the golf competition. Amazing, Joshua. Thanks for coming back to report back. Congratulations. And Garuda says Katy Perry is an astronaut. Respect her. We absolutely do, Garuda. Yeah. I mean, nothing could be more impressive, right? But yeah, big fan of the Tacoma. Alright guys, if you haven't already, like, follow, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Check out the new long form video. Check out the new shorts posting every day. Check out the live streams, make sure you get the notifications. We'll see you guys next time.